And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Foot in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Right card. Proves too strong. Well, there's the clearance. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Zanetti. Right card. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bellingham. Thuram gets over and intercepts.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Van Basten. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Celtic with the corner, they're first. And he's gone backward here. Shapes to shoot! Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi can so cleverly bypass the press. Cleared away. Now it's Messi. Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Right card. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Rooney. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Timber made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Silvestre is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Robertson.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Zanetti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Hakimi attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cristiano Ronaldo, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Robertson. And here's Van Basten. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. That has been slung wide. And Silvestre. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please join me in wishing
So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So, into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Deftly away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Where it came from. Messi, and he shoots! And he's managed to get rid. Zanetti, and he's intervened well there. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the...
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he knocks it clear. Zanetti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now that's well seen too. Goal is still, and either side really getting onto the front foot. Good running, strong and purposeful. No way through, so back it comes. Baron. Rooney. That looks a decent ball. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. And the shot! And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Celtic are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 12.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Celtic have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted. Distributed tidily. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. That has been knocked clear. Celtic have their second corner now.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 15, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Conte.
Real chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Borussia Dortmund will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Veron tries a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Conte. And here's Dembele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Dembele. And he's in on... It's Dembele! It's a goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms.
Borussia Dortmund.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substitutions taking place.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. We're looking at a different game now.
Borussia Dortmund really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rooney! No, not quite. Rijkaard. Silvestre.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Scholes. Rijkaard.
There will be 3 minutes
Board
added
shows
time.
there will be 3 extra minutes. There's the shot! Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Vermaelen promptly onto that, and that is that. No, that's been intercepted. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So straight into the action. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's been cut out, well played. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kane. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kante. Great ball, and he's in here. Gives it back. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Neymar. Borussia Dortmund controlling the possession in this early phase. And this is Ronaldo. Zanetti crosses, and a header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Quarter of an hour played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. Matheus Cunha. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Brazil! The first significant strike. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely...
He'll try from distance! Timber. Borussia Dortmund are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Gabriel, Rafinha, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that is one way to stop him. Timber. Timber makes a move down the right.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Kane. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Conte has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Robertson providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one. Pretty robust defending. Brazil really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Kane. Always onto this. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals. Can he finish? Zanetti. He's had it taken off him. Wriggles his way through. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zanetti,
There will
showing
be 1
good
minute
feet.
added time.
Zanetti stood his ground strongly. Rafinha. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish more control in the second half.
Where memorabilia from
Well,
today's
it has
match
been
are now
tight, it's been
available.
competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil get the second half going. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's put paid to the danger. Robertson. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a Brazil free kick.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's quick to return it. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Rodrigo, he's had a shot! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Brazil leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Where it came from. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Borussia Dortmund really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
60,179.
Rodrigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the... There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The Marlon clears. Applies the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to thread one through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Rodrigo. Serginho. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played out towards the right wing. Timber, who does have an assist to his name. It's a promising position. On his head, it's towering header! And that's in! And just like that, he hits 50. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Zanetti. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kane. Rijkaard.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Kane. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Kante wins the duel this time. The ball's gone astray. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Robertson. Serginho. Now it's Bebeto. And here's Neymar. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Timber. Great defending, strong and determined. No way through.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Stam. And it's Robertson. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Taken back almost at once. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Kane. And the number on the board is 3. Serginho running with the ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Rodrigo! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's Dembele, nicely spread. Now it's Olise. Olise! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And France are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that.
Great chance! And it's been hooked away. Has another go! He's had a shot! Oh, terrible pass. There's the shot! Oh, the ball applies the finish! Off target by a whisker. Look at the space here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Olise! It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. This is Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's Dembele. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Olise picks it up out wide. Oh, good ball! It's Dembele! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Not the best distribution from the keeper. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Saliba, and it's Conte. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And Gonzalez. Pass somewhat off target. Fernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's gone backward here. Picked out Olise! Another big chance that gets away.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking a perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Now we're on the way. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Ferran Torres, is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally.
Pedri!
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's made its way to him. No, that's been intercepted. Camera. Olise. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Silvestre. Dembele. Al Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear. Bernal. Oh, good spread. And he's managed to get free. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Yellow or red? It is red. Spain already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable, and
that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I have always rated Lucas Hernandez as a hugely talented player who has really benefited from playing alongside some fine defenders in his youth, and now very much reaping those...
Decent chance! Hernandez. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And here's Dembele. In towards the backs, he's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. And the through ball. Saliba. Koundé. Olise. Pogba. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Dembele. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. It's a good foot in there. Shifted it to the flank. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Silvestre. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pogba. France have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Stu.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koundé aims beyond the defence. Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. And the shot! It's fallen kindly here! Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass somewhat off target. Conte. No, that's been intercepted. Pogba. He's going to be disappointed with that. That has not gone well. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Olise is flagged offside. Played out wide. Olise. That's tidy. He is through here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Conte produces the perfect tackle there. Koundé still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's Dembele! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele gets into a good position, and he's managed to get free. Dembele, oh, that's nice. Koundé with the clearance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Olise. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So off we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Looking for options for movement. That looks a good cross. Olise. Nicely weighted ball, and that could set him on his way. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it into space. In with the challenge. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That was travelling.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Thuram. Saliba, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Olise has it out wide and in space. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Olise.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cherki. And it's Pogba. Mbappe. For Olise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hernandez. It's gone for a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4, le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 23, le numéro 21.
Vieira does well to get it back.
Changement.
Now it's Benzema. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Good ball, good take. Pogba picks it up out wide. And that is well cleared. Referee's given a throw. Zaire Emery clears. Now it's Olise. He's got away. And he was alert to it. Platini. And here's Olise. Here's found the... Tries a shot! Koundé gets it away. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Good claim, no margin for error there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Goes for a shot! Of course! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
That's headed upfield. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Passing nice and neat. Olise. Dembele. Pogba. Platini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Perez. Platini.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's bustling through here. Olise finding himself in space. And that has been cleared. Dembele gets flagged offside.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 15.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Sylvestre.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Le numéro 6.
France close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Changement.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Il y aura
Platini.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Koundé now looking to orchestrate a counter. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Lobbed in behind. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's it. France have done it. The perfect out. A moment to savour for all of us. Line up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character.
It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! It's a pretty loose pass. Tries one from range! Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Varane with the clearance. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Kubo. Xabi Alonso gets across to intercept that. And this is Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He is through here. Brilliantly cut out.
Raul clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And that's gone route one. And no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Bale. It's Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? That's a decent clearance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Raul, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Bale. And here's Lewandowski. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Space for him to turn and look. Cleared without hesitation. Mbappe, with a reputation for taking on any shot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vinicius Junior and Kubo. Now it's Bale.
There they go, hunting again.
Varane with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Bellingham. And he's in on goal. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played out wide. Carreras. Bellingham. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Pass somewhat off target. That's a throw. Carreras. Short changes him with that pass. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And it's Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Guti. Guti, good purposeful running this. Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
He has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Ball's gone out of play. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mbappe! Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior, he's got away. Oh, well played. Figo. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Figo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Figo. Now he's Figo! That is spectacular from Luis Figo!
Oh, what a wonderful statement of intent from the leader of your team, Peter. You can really sense this newfound sense of energy and purpose now.
And that really is so impressive. Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe looking to receive it in space. Lewandowski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. Swings in a... Oh, good line! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, it's Raul. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 11, Bale, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 7. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Bellingham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Can he get it through? Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pepe tries to clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got...
He's in one-on-one. Shoots! And a neat finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This, an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the...
Bale!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Brahim Diaz. To Van Nistelrooy. That's good play. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Back to the keeper it goes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Bale. And this is Lewandowski. Kubo. Great chance! Roberto Carlos clears. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And here's Bale. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Kubo. And that is a little undercooked. Messi. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. No goals as yet. Lewandowski. And this is Bale. There's a sharp little ball here. Koundé. And here's Lewandowski. Kubo.
Well played and well cleared.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Vinicius Junior. Guardiola. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's neat. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Marcó en el minuto 25 el dorsal 7.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And here's Guardiola. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Guardiola plays it short. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! And he makes no mistake. That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Bellingham, nicely spread. Kubo has the space to scheme. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was...
It's Lewandowski! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Lewandowski, and he's intervened well there. Guardiola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Guardiola. Van Nistelrooy. Messi. Van Nistelrooy. Pau Kubasi does well to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
2 minutos de descuento.
That looks a decent ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bellingham. Guardiola. That has not gone well. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, this is a good... Luis Suarez! Oh, good finish. They're level in a trice. Well, and that is all they have time for. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Space for him to turn and look. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Messi. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Lewandowski. Bale. Can he get it through? Cross goes in there. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona have their third corner. Guardiola goes short. And he's gone backward here. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van Nistelrooy, who does have an assist to his name. Kubo could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time, too, to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. And this is Luis Suarez. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Albert Ferrer has given away a free kick. Bellingham. Kubo. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's a shade optimistic. And it's Kubo. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Suarez. Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho. Bellingham. And this is Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Header comes in! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
El dorsal 24, Fernando Torres. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Pedri making good progress. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, that was vital. And it's been hooked away. And this is Torres. Shoots!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Defending of the desperate variety. Plays the return pass. And it's Guardiola.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Taken back almost at once. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Desperate defending required here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Passing is crisp and sharp. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. Well, we are already up and running again. Fernando. It's Luis Suarez! Another one of football's and how moments. So, third corner of the game. Araujo getting this one clear. Albert Ferrer. And here's Torres. Carreras. Pedri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not the most accurate pass. Guardiola. And here's Suarez. Pass is just off target. Gerard Moreno. And this is Bale. Tries to pass it through. Rudiger. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Guardiola. And this is Torres. Luis Suarez. Camavinga. Gerard Moreno. He's in a great position here. Roberto Carlos. Camavinga. So just 15 minutes still to come. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act.
El dorsal 9 será reemplazado
Araujo.
por el dorsal 14.
And it's Pedri. Big chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Engages Gerard Moreno! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, net shapes to shoot! Luis Suarez, he just has something! He's got himself an absolute peach. All set up now for a dramatic climax. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And the shot! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And this is Torres. Bellingham, he can run onto that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Might be dangerous. Goes for a shot! There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Barcelona take this the distance.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. Fernando Torres is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Gerard Moreno pondering where to put it. And he makes it one each. So both teams on the board. Xabi Alonso is the second man to step up for his team. Big character, big moment, big save. So on to the second man. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. Barcelona are looking to him to tie things up. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
This to double their advantage. Of course, they're up by 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Sticks it away.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that. This to win it. No pressure, of course.
Oh, he saved it! Wow, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
And stuck away with ice in his veins.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one. It's all about his mindset now.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Oh, the upright and back out.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him now. Oh, he cannot do it.
Well, he opted for accuracy, but overthought that one. Ouch.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men.
credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
And that will do.